Welcome back to our climate blog here on Weather Nation. I'm meteorologist Rob Cook. Well, it has certainly been a very mild fall so far all across the Great Lakes states and the Midwest. Milwaukee, Wisconsin has been enjoying temperatures unseasonably warm. Highs have been in the 50s and 60s, and lows at night have barely even ticked below 35 degrees. Well, all that may start to change and transition as we go into the beginning of next week. A shot now of very Arctic air heads south, and the latest 8 to 14 day outlook shows that the trend is for a 60 to better than 70% chance for North Dakota, the northern half of Minnesota, that temperatures will be at or below average, and for at least the eastern 2/3 of the country, a better than 40% chance the temperatures will be below average, Out west, it will be above average in the southwestern parts of California, into areas of Nevada, Arizona, and that chance sits at about 55 to 60%. All right, well, one thing we do know is that so far this season, you are saving money if you live in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, and even parts of Illinois and Missouri. You're saving money on your heating bill. Heating degree days, when these values are negative, that means you are using less therms of energy. Now, therms, you'll see it on your bill when it comes to you from the utility company. And for each therm less used, so let's take 80, for example, in the Twin Cities that we did not need because it was warmer. Take that times about the cost of a therm, which averages between $1 and $2. You saved about $80 to as much as $140. Down in Des Moines, you've saved well over $110. And down in parts of Louisville, they've actually had to spend more, roughly $120 more, because they have been colder and they needed heat to warm their houses. Well, let's switch gears from temperatures to precip, and over the next 8 to 14 days, wetter than average in the Northeast. That trough again setting up over the eastern seaboard of the U.S. The Canadian model seems to agree with the American models, putting wet weather in the Northwest the next 15 days, and across the eastern 2/3 of the country, greater than an 80% chance of precip, literally none across the middle of the country. Snowfall for this year so far compared to last, you can see Minneapolis barely 0.2. Last year we had about 3. Bismarck has had 10.5. Last year at this time they had about 0.4. The week ahead snowfall shows that through next Thursday, some areas of the plains will see snow and parts of the mid-Ohio Valley. That's your climate blog.